Today, in our birthday reading, we had several keys here that relate to spiritual, inward, emotional type things for this birthday reading. And I wanted to share this with you because there are a few things that need to be brought out that can help you when you're reading the bones and doing cleromancy. What we see is, of course, I always have this shell as the key, meaning your true self, your whole self, okay, the person's self. And it's right smack dab in the middle, pointing off to this direction. This is the area of logic. This is the area of emotionalism. See this logic here? It's wide open, okay? This is a journey. It can mean a literal journey, and in the case of this birthday reading, I did translate it as being an actual journey, almost like going to a wedding, almost, because it's all in line. See this line? It's pointing to this key for this little white Barbie doll shoe means a wedding. So it might not be the client's, it might be somebody else's, but it is like a little travel, a journey for that wedding. But everything is wide open. Look at everything so linear. You know, it's just like on this side, everything's wide open. On this side, it's all the past. Okay, so what I see from that is that, let's not forget that we have this directional key. This is where, Spirit says to look for direction. Well, again, it's happened twice this week that this paw was pointed straight up at the client. So this is really phenomenal. It's saying, look inside, okay? And, it's right like this. So look inside. So if you look inside yourself for the client, they see some very important nurturing wisdom, some very old, ancient, mature counsel that they've received in the past. So it's saying that we're supposed to pay attention to both a spiritual background. Okay, that's some kind of spiritual training that they received in their past, and they might have had some issues or conflicts with somebody, probably a female, but they gained some strength from that experience. So that's good. So there's a lot of emotional personality type stuff, artistic as well. These are like artistic things that come from the person. All of this stuff is in the past, and every single bit of it led to the person being very strong. Now the person has a brand new chapter before them because they're approaching this journey. And after they go on this trip, the future is wide open. So right now is a really good time for them to start thinking about everything they've done, about everything they have, and they need to think logically because it's going on in this logical path. Think logically about how to improve their financial situation and their relationships. I don't really see any huge negative things in relationships, but that might be in relation to the people in the past. And that's a good thing. Sometimes you have to come to terms with personality issues, and that's okay. That always comes up in my readings for some reason. So what I see, though, is there's a real sense of groundedness. I don't see a move, but I just see that journey. And this is a child that's been left behind in the past. Now, what is that child? It's either the person's actual child or it is their own inner child. It might be that they need to rethink this and think about what's truly going to make them happy, because since there's a big turnaround here, if they've left their inner child in the past, then that means that they might have left their true selves in the past, and they might have allowed these older people. That might be where that contention is right there with that female person. That female person might have forced them to follow a path that they didn't really want to follow. But right now, the future is wide open. So it's time to consider all these things and think about where your true desires and your true calling is, because the whole purpose of a spiritual path, and any spiritual path, is to better yourself, to become a respectful, respectable, mature adult who makes wise decisions. And I wish you all the very best for today. And I thank you very much for watching. I love throwing the bones, and I love showing how I read the bones. Have a great day. If you would like to learn even more fully how to throw the bones, I've written this book called Throwing the Bones, an instructional book with a final focus on the ethics of divination. The reason I put that chapter a little bit on the back end of that is because any reader needs to be mature and caring about their client. So I want to help you know how to throw the bones or practice clariomancy, and also read with an ethical vent in your heart. Okay, so thank you so much again for watching. You can get that on Amazon. Have a great day.